Alright, so first principle we hear out of there is, I pray that your eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which he is called. What is the eyes of your heart, y'all? What is the eyes of your heart? What is the eyes of your heart? Huh?
What you see make you feel it. So
It's close. It's close. So remember what your heart is. Heart in Hebrew means subconscious mind. Remember that? Every time you hear heart in the Bible, it ain't talking about the organ. It's talking about your sub. That's talking, you got two minds. Always remember that. That's what we're in here doing, is to clean the download. Everything we took in repetition, it went to our, we did it so much that it got to our down mind. And it became part of our, at first it became a part of our personal reality, then it became part of our personality. We did it in repetition. So I always give this example. So everybody in here, you probably remember more fresh than any of us. When you first start driving, you start thinking with your first mind. Remember how hard it was to go break the gas? Like, oh, wait a minute, you had to think, right? That's because it was in your conscious mind. So you had to concentrate. You kind of hit it too hard. You hit the brake too hard, right? Because you haven't done it enough, right? It was in your first mind. Now when you drove here, it's in your subconscious mind. You don't even think about it. You're using your first mind to think about other stuff, right? Now you can drive and switch and you pressing the brake, turning on the radio. Some of y'all scrolling. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You're doing all type of other things with your first mind. Subconscious mind is your heart. That's the Hebrew meaning. That's what, every time you hear heart, that means your second mind, your inner self, your download, which is what we in here doing a full cleanse, hard drive cleaning right now. We cleaning our heart and getting God's principles and how man is supposed to operate with truth. We getting rid of all of that bad information. All of them lies from the enemy. All that stuff we picked up from our parents that we weren't supposed to. All that stuff we picked up from culture in the streets. All that stuff getting cleaned out. But we did it so much in repetition, it's in our heart. Does that make sense? So he's saying, I pray the eyes of your heart are enlightened in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you. So that means he's saying, he's praying that we know our purpose and vision for ourselves till it's deep down in our second mind. Right now we're getting all this information, it's going in our first mind. But the more we take it in repetition like we're doing, it's going to sink down into that undermind, and then we're going to be in the game. That means we're going to be in autopilot, moving in the spiritual realm. We're supposed to with dominion and authority. We're going to make the devil, cancel him out, say the Lord rebuke you off our family. We're going to be speaking peace into arguments. We're going to speak life into homeless people. We're going to have the power and authority because it's going to be in our, it's going to be natural. It's going to be like moving your foot from right to gas. It's going to be in our subline. It's going to be in our heart. So he's saying, I hope you know your purpose and vision, what you called for, to where you ain't even got to think about it with your first mind no more. Does that make sense? Like right now we got to fight it. Like things happen. Man, this is all messed up. I'm losing it. You know what? No way. We're going to get this shit right. It's your conscious mind. You know what I mean? Then you got to get, man, you know what, man? This girl, I'm so tired of her. I'm tired of it. You know what? Like, you give me a peace that surpasses all understanding. I'm not going to lose that. Be slow to anger. Slow to speak. You know what I mean? You got to kind of snap back into what the words say, right? But we're going to take it into so much repetition that it's going to be automatic. Where the enemy can't move us. That makes sense? Just like that breaking gas. We're going to be operating in the spirit like that, but we also going to know our purpose and vision for our life. So we're going to be so focused, we ain't going to move. We're going to get to our destiny.